Hey, good morning, everybody. Saturday morning chill. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Jeffrey Bursteen today from Alpine Gold. We got the usual suspects. We got Vegas Stacker and Blue Collar Stacker, of course. And then we got Silver State Stacker in the bottom right there, if you're looking. So, welcome, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning, Jeffrey.
Good morning.
So, Jeffrey is from Alpine Gold. Welcome, everybody. Whoop, hold on, gotta turn my volume down.
Mute yourself.
Yeah, I muted myself. Jeffrey's from Alpine Gold. Alpine Gold is the largest, you can correct me if I'm wrong, the largest distributor of Goldbacks in the country.
Correct.
Okay. They also sell, go ahead, Jeff, tell what you do.
As Joe was stating, we are the largest distributor for Goldback. Essentially, we were Goldback until recently when the division split. So we're still incorporated pretty much, but we are, again, the largest distributor. What we do, we are an exchange. We're not a jewelry store. We're not a jewelry repair. We don't do anything scrap-wise. We specialize predominantly in U.S. minted coins and, of course, our premier product being the Goldbacks. That's what we do. We offer a myriad of programs within our network, which is referred to as the UPMA, which I know Silver Stacker is very familiar with and a current member of the UPMA. The UPMA is predominantly our transactional platform for Alpine Gold. Through the UPMA, we offer, as I stated, various programs, predominantly lease programs for both Goldbacks and gold. There are a number of different benefits, etc., that I would be more than happy at any point to discuss with anyone interested in becoming a UPMA member. I can provide a direct number, a direct link to open a UPMA account, which is totally cost-free. Thank you. Thank you for putting that up. But, of course, in order to realize anything from that UPMA account, it would need to be funded at some particular point. And then you have your choice of how you want to distribute those funds, whether it would be in gold dollars, Goldbacks, or silver. Gold dollars, Goldbacks currently are the only two products that are available for a lease program. Silver is not, but that's something we are working on. And as soon as that does come into play, I would certainly welcome the opportunity to announce that at the time. But as you can see here on the screen, these are a lot of the benefits, or most of the benefits, of having a UPMA account. Purchasing metals through the UPMA also positions you for a zero buy-sell spread up to 10K within a 30-day period of time. So if you were to need to take some metals out, withdraw, it would be at a zero spread. You wouldn't lose anything like you would going to a local coin shop or a local dealer, pawn shop, anything of that nature within your area. So there are advantages that I'd be more than happy to discuss on a one-to-one basis for anyone that's interested in doing so.
Nice. So when you say a zero spread, how exactly does that work? So I go in on the first of the month and I buy an ounce of gold for $3,600 or $3,700, whatever it is. And I come back on the 30th and, well, how do you take it back? What's the deal?
That's a great question. So whatever it would be the following day or the day after, it usually settles on the next business day. That would be the price you would get. If you were to bring us metals that were purchased from the outside to either sell or deposit into your UPMA account, we would take a fee for that. We would take a 5% fee, which is still way below what a local dealer would take off in terms of selling them your metals.
When it comes to gold, for sure.
Exactly. So we would either take those metals in to be deposited into your UPMA account, to be utilized in a different area, to either put it back into gold, put it into silver, put it into Goldbacks, however you would want to distribute it at the time. And then once you're in the UPMA network, any of the transactions that you do, gold, silver, Goldbacks, again, are at a zero buy sell spread. So we're not going to take anything in terms of additional fees. The only thing that we're going to be looking at is what the price of the metal is on the day that you withdraw.
Okay, so in other words, you're going to get whatever your retail price is, you're going to pay that retail price on that day.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds pretty fair to me. And I got to be honest, I looked at the prices in Vegas. If you want to bring that up, the price is actually not that bad. I mean, you look like you're about 3.5% over spot on gold.
Well, the reason for that is we're talking about coins. So as you know, and you've been to my location on a couple of occasions, Joe, you know that we're dealing strictly in the U.S. minted coins. And being a coin collector yourself, coins will always have a premium over the raw gold.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not questioning the premium. I'm just saying the premium is fair compared to other deals.
Yeah, it's extremely fair. We're not looking to price anyone out of the market, but at the end of the day, it's still a business, okay? And we're charging the fairest price available in terms of the products that we're offering, which, as you brought up, the Silver Eagle 1 ounce, the Gold Buffalo 1 ounce, and the Gold Eagle 1 ounce. Those are our three primary products in terms of the coinage. And then the other product that we look at is the Goldback, which again is our premier product. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool setup you got there. Vegas, you have any questions?
What I did have.
Anybody in the chat too, bring your questions, please.
When it comes to, where was it? The leasing program.
Yes.
I'm trying to find where it was. There was a something about $10,000. Now, was that? I'm trying to find where I was. Here we go. Leasing. So essentially, you can lease your Goldbacks back and earn 2% or up to 3%. Or no, it wasn't the lease program. It was the, dang, what was it?
Right now, you're showing the lease program.
Right. I was thinking of the like the ELOC, but for or HELOC, but for precious, for the Goldbacks.
Right. The Goldilocks program is essentially it's just as it's stated there. It's a gold equity line of credit.
I found that very interesting. So it says there is a 10,000 monthly limit for transactions. Now is that you can only take out a $10,000 essential like loan against your metals, or
yes,
is that the minimum?
$10,000 is the max per 30 days to avoid any fees above that zero buy sell spread.
Okay, very cool. So essentially, like that's saying if you have, say, a couple ounces of gold, I mean at this price, heck, only like 2 ounces of gold, and you wanted to basically take a loan on it, do you mail that to you guys? Do you send that into Alpine Gold? Alpine Gold holds on to it?
Well, this would be if you had the gold deposited into your account, into your UPMA account. So it's not like you're going to send in gold just to get a loan on that like you would do at a pawn shop. Okay. This is setting it up in your UPMA account, having the gold in that account as collateral, basically.
Now, would the best way to go about that be to purchase the gold from you and just vault it with you guys as well?
Absolutely. Now, anytime you're vaulting metals with us, as with any exchange, there will be a vaulting fee. It's very minimal. It comes out to about 0.6 or a little slightly above 0.5% per year. And that's, again, amortized over 12 months. However, in both the lease programs, the gold dollar lease and the gold back lease, once you're in the lease, all vaulting fees are waived at that particular point. So you're not going to, you're not going to pay for vaulting, and you're going to be looking at receiving that 2% additional gold by the end of the year.
Got it. Okay, that sounds really fair, actually. So, guys, just so you know, stick around at the end of the conclusion of the show here. I'm going to give away some Goldbacks. I got some Oklahomas and some Floridas I'm going to give away for you guys. So stick around for that. Go ahead, Jeff. Continue.
No, again, I'm very happy and privileged to be here. I know you've been looking to get me to come on for quite a while. I've just been super busy, being that it is a relatively new branch. It's been a lot of work getting it up and running and producing, and now I finally was able to free up a little bit of time. The only thing I can really say at this particular point is I encourage anybody that's on at this particular point, anybody that's listening at this particular point, to, if you don't already have one, is to open a UPMA account. There are so many advantages and benefits that are exclusive to the UPMA members. Again, this is our transactional platform. This is where everything happens, and it's very easy to maneuver through. It's pretty much self-directed. You can access your UPMA account at any time. You have a complete dashboard. You can deposit, you can withdraw, you can exchange. Everything is listed there. And of course, if there's any difficulties that anyone is experiencing maneuvering through their UPMA account, they can always give me a call directly, and I can easily walk them through it and get whatever needs to be done to be done. So there's not a lot more I can probably add at this particular point, other than we all know the importance of sound money at this particular point, and there's not a better place to put it than in gold. Predominantly.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I've been saying for months now that, you know, if you have an emergency fund, right, and you have, say, cash in a savings account or, you know, an interest-bearing checking account or whatever, it makes sense to put it in the Goldbacks, get the lease money coming in. Meanwhile, instead of depreciating dollars, now you've got gold currency that goes up in value as gold goes up. So it stays ahead of inflation.
Correct. And one of the areas that we're really trying to get more involved in is our merchant program. We are trying to actively bring more merchants into this rapidly expanding market of accepting Goldbacks as the currency choice for goods and services provided.
Right,
that's a very strong movement at this point, and that is becoming a very heavy focus for us at this particular point. So if anybody that is listening at this point or on this podcast at this point, if you do have a business, you are providing goods and services to the public, seriously consider becoming a merchant. Again, through the UPMA, we offer a great merchant program. You can contact me. I can discuss all the details with you or put you in touch with someone that would be able to discuss it in high detail. And this way, you're accepting a fungible currency that is now becoming more widely used on a daily basis. And Joe, you mentioned something earlier regarding international.
Right.
That is gaining recognition. And we have heard that there are some merchants internationally that are utilizing Goldbacks and accepting them. Where, how many, etc., I'm not 100% sure about that. but there is indication that it's now gaining worldwide recognition. There was a video that I watched regarding a podcast done in Australia, where they had the founder and president of Goldback, Jeremy Corden, on that stream talking about Goldback and the fact that, you know, there are some merchants, et cetera, in Australia that are currently using it.
Got it. Yeah, we have a lot of UK fellow stackers in the UK that we associate with, and they're really big on the Goldbacks. They love the Goldbacks, so they were just wondering actually if there was any plans to have, like, say, in England, or Scotland, a Wales, or a Northern Ireland Goldback. That would be great.
Yeah, it definitely would. I mean, again, I don't know what Goldback's plan is in terms of expanding out more so into the European or South American markets, et cetera. But there is indication that that's the direction it is headed in. Right now, it's all about opening up as many states as possible. We just released, as you know, Joe, and you have some, we just released the Oklahoma series, which are beautiful. The one prior to that, the more recent one prior to that, was mine, the Florida, state of Florida. So, there is a lot of momentum building in terms of more legislation getting on board to allow creation of series for those particular states. And ultimately, I'm sure the goal is to have a series in all 50 states at some point. That's a little down the pike, I would say, but it's a lot more realistic than we had thought beforehand as the awareness becomes stronger and stronger regarding the Goldback, the sound money movement, with gold and silver, and we're just excited about everything. What I'd like to just mention real quickly to get a little bit off subject, but stay within the subject. Again, importance of opening a UPMA account. That's very important for anyone that's interested in the lease programs and everything else we have to offer. I personally, for my branch, I offer a referral program. And Joe, I know I've talked to you about this before.
Yeah.
If any of you have interested parties and would refer those parties directly to me, to my office, if they open a UPMA account, which again is totally free, but if they fund that UPMA account with a minimum of $3,000, I will compensate you with 1 ounce of silver for each one of those referrals. So if you have a UPMA account and you provide that referral, I can either place the 1 ounce of silver in your account or have it shipped to you directly. Or if you're local in my area, you can come by and pick it up. But that is my offer to you, as you know, for allowing me to be part of this this podcast, this movement. That again, this is my referral program, and it just benefits all of us in terms of getting more people on board. So just
we got a question in the chat from Sobriety and Silver. He's a big fan of the Goldbacks. I know that. He says, do you find that businesses that accept the Goldbacks honor the current exchange rate?
Yeah.
I think they have to, actually. Isn't that part of the obligation of it?
Yeah, they have to. I mean, the bottom line is that rate changes obviously every day, as you know. But when they take it in at the current rate. Whatever they give back in the form of change, they're giving back at the same rate, at the current rate.
Okay, good. So we had another comment in there. I put it up on screen. Space Miner. He is a merchant Goldback acceptor, so he takes Goldbacks in his business.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely something. I wish there was a way where we could do it through maybe peer metals or whatnot, if there was a way to accept Goldbacks as payments through that, but I don't think there is.
There are a handful of merchants that will accept them. They're not registered merchants through the UPMA, but they will take them. I personally, the ones that I have, smaller denominations that I carry that I carry with me, and I use them as tips when I go to places. I use the halves and the ones as tips, in addition to a little bit of fiat currency, of course, when I leave a restaurant or an establishment where you would traditionally leave a tip. It's a great novelty. It also raises awareness because, just out of curiosity, they're always going to ask, what is this? Is this real? Is this monopoly money? What is this really? And you explain it, and people are fascinated. It's a beautiful, beautiful object to look at. Number one, the artwork is incredible on every series that exists with Goldbacks, as well as the fact that it is a tangible piece of gold. It's a tangible currency. It's a fungible currency. So it's not just, again, for the novelty purposes. It's functional.
Right. So we brought Silver State Stacker up here because he's pretty knowledgeable in the whole program. Do you have any questions or anything to add right now, Silver State?
Oh my gosh. So my mind is going a million miles an hour. First off, I just want to thank you for even taking the time to come in and share some of your knowledge and experience with us. I think it's fascinating.
Thank you.
I've been a UPMA member for quite some time, and I've been pushing my subscribers that way and sharing the benefits. I guess one of the biggest questions that I have. So I've got a buddy who's a pretty big time business owner, and he's over there in the state of Oklahoma. And they had announced the Oklahoma release. I was sharing with him, the UPMA, and I told him, I said, you should become an early adapter and accept the Goldbacks there in Oklahoma before anybody does. I think that would be a huge, not only marketing, but would open up your business to a new opportunity. And his reply back to me was, well, my vendors and my employees all want to be paid in cash. So I've been, I kind of broke down with him. Obviously, there is there's the fee for any out of network, Goldbacks that they accept, that they send in. But what would you say to a business owner out there who's kind of on the fence right now and doesn't really quite understand, the exchange and how to incorporate accepting Goldbacks in the, with their business?
Well, to me, it's just the same as accepting fiat currency, but just in a different form. I mean, that's the simplest way that I can put it. In terms of their employees, if they were looking to pay employees in Goldbacks, for the employees to be in a position not to incur any losses, any fees, they would be encouraged. I would, encourage them to individually open up UPMA accounts, and then the actual transfer of the Goldbacks can be made between the accounts. Mm-hmm. So if the employer has a UPMA account, his employees have UPMA accounts, he can transfer those Goldbacks directly into their account. It doesn't have to be a physical transaction where he hands it to them at the end of the week or at the end of the pay period. He just does a transfer between accounts. That's one of the benefits and features of the UPMA. And there are some employers that do utilize that particular program to pay their employees. So there are a lot of different ways that, you can go about this, and whatever is most beneficial. But again, I treat this as just a different form of currency, a more stable form of currency, but currency nevertheless. Gold if you think back, and we all know from our experience in metals, all of us that are here today, gold is the oldest form of currency on the planet. This is not the first time gold has been used as legal tender or for currency purposes. So again, just a different form of currency.
Right.
If that answers the question.
It does. And you know what? Like I said, I'm over on Reddit, and I'm also by profession, I'm a real estate agent. And I was talking to Champion is the name of the person I was talking to over there, and she shared an amazing story. She's also been with the UPMA for quite some time, and she's got quite a bit invested in there. And she told me, this is amazing, she actually bought her house with Goldbacks. Now,
Yes.
what she did is she had a substantial amount in, and she did a private sale, a private purchase of the property, and the owner agreed to accept Goldbacks. And simply what they did was they opened up a UPMA account, and she basically wired over or transferred over to that owner $30,000 as the down payment for the property.
In the form of Goldbacks through the same
Goldbacks.
Through the same transfer option that I just described as far as the employers. That's awesome, because a lot of people do utilize their UPMA option to make these transfers for homes. I've heard this before, for home repairs, etc. There's so many different avenues to be utilized through the UPMA platform and through the use of Goldback. It's just becoming a phenomenon at this particular point. And I have to tell you, what we've seen thus far, even though, things have moved exponentially, especially within the last year for the gold market in general, what we've seen has only really scratched the surface. A little quick history here. I'm not a real young guy. I've been in the metals industry in excess of 45 years. I've traded metals almost exclusively through a very long and successful financial career. And it's something that I've been involved in starting basically on the numismatic side as a kid. So the importance of precious metals over the decades that I've been involved in this we haven't seen anything like this. I've seen ridiculous movements in the past where we've seen tremendous spikes to the upside. We've seen a couple of some downtrends in this, but I have never in my tenure seen the type of movement and the potential that's ahead of us in this market.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Got a question from Sandy Millington, and a little background. Sandy is a UK stacker.
Okay.
He says, do you get much resistance from government and red tape as they protect their fiat, or do they support the Goldbacks?
Again, some legislations in the various states highly support it, and some don't. I mean, again, the resistance is diminishing. More states are opening their eyes in terms of, this has potential. This is extremely viable. This is something we need to seriously take into consideration and pull the trigger on. So there's always going to be resistance. There's always believers and non-believers in just about everything. But, as more people become aware, more people join the so-called movement with this, the more eyes become open.
Right, exactly, yes. We have Jesus had a statement, really not a question, but he said basically that he's in New York and he doubts that New York will ever get it because it's such a corrupt state. I'm kind of paraphrasing, but you can read what he said there, and I totally agree with what he's saying there, Zeus. No doubt about it. Space Miner had a nice little statement there. He basically said when gold goes crazy, grams are going to be flying off the shelf, and people will be looking for something that's fractional as opposed to pellets and shavings,
Well, that's
And the
what we're,
Goldback is
yeah.
fractional right down to 2,000th of an ounce, which
Well, yeah, I mean, it changes based on the denomination. Each, higher denomination has a higher gold content. But yeah, fractional is a big market at this particular point in how gold is being purchased. In our gold dollar program that you would either vault with us or preferably lease, that's fractional. That is set up as 1/50th of an ounce. So each one of those again is 1/50th. It's priced at 1/50th of an ounce. It would take 50 of those gold dollars to equate to a full ounce at this particular point, and that's how it's traded with Alpine Gold Exchange.
right. And how you spend the money, I put you up there, Silver State, so you can show them your card. So that's basically how you spend the money, right? You vault it with UPMA, you get your 2% lease money, and then you access the gold with that card.
You can. Essentially it's a debit card, as you can see, debit Visa, and it acts just like a debit card, but it's backed by the gold.
Nice. Yeah, that makes it liquid.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. Again, up to $10,000 within a 30-day period.
Right. Yeah.
Provided you have that much in your account.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's pretty liquid. Now, if you have a big purchase like a roof or something like that, right? You got to put a roof on your house. Generally speaking, you're not going to pay the whole thing at once anyway. You're going to pay a deposit on a contract, and then the next month you'll pay another payment. And then when the stuff comes in and they do the job, you'll pay another payment. So it should be fine, really.
Yeah, I mean, most people, when they withdraw on this card, if they have high balances in their account, they will generally, if, using the example you just gave, Joe, regarding a roof, okay, if again, just tossing out a number, if the roof was $30,000 and they were able to make payments, yes, they could do incremental withdrawals of $10,000 per 30 days to avoid any fees. And that is backed by their gold. So essentially, it's a withdrawal from their account, their holdings in their account, to cover the expenditure on the card.
Right. Excellent. Yeah, that's a great thing. So I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. I'm sorry if I'm a little distracted. Anybody else wants to fill in behind me with questions, please do.
Sobriety and Silver just posted a question. The safety features for the Goldbacks are amazing. No scammer is going to have the technology to fake a Goldback. That is a very good point. Again, there are ways of, making sure that every Goldback that you would be taking in as a merchant, we take in, there is a UV light that can be utilized to check the, whether or not it is genuine. But we really have, yeah, exactly. We really have not come across anything that is, as you would put it, any type of scam or counterfeiting with the Goldbacks.
Gotcha. One thing, do they make any kind of a machine that you could put in a store, a merchant could have in a store, right? Feed the Goldbacks into the machine. It'll tell you exactly what that currency is worth at the current rate. Or do they have to actually make the calculations?
Yeah, there is a calculator that can be used, but you have to go based on the current rate. You have to look at what the current rate is on a daily basis. And again, it changes through the day, but the changes, especially within the Goldback, are usually, again, fractional changes. So, you're talking a matter of cents during the course of the day. You're not looking at, and although we've seen it a couple of times, you're not going to see $1.50 movement, at least at this point, unless gold really explodes by $1,000 an ounce in a day or two. You're not going to see that big of a jump from one day to the next. It's going to be a matter of cents. It could be 5 cents, 10 cents, variation in a day.
Right, right. I see Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker just showed up, and I know he's kind of a little negative on the Goldbacks. Do you have any questions, sir? I'd like to see if maybe we can answer any questions that you might have, or anybody else, really, for that matter. Put it in the chat. Let's get these questions out there. We're going to have
Sure,
Jeff
Silver
go
State
not
has
too
a
much
little more.
longer. So, do you have any questions, Vegas?
No, I'm sure Silver State has some more though.
Sure. Go with it, Silver State. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think you should kind of go over a little bit about that lease program. I think a lot of people don't understand it or unaware of what UPMA is offering, and I know you said that's for a limited time. So I think it's very important that those out there who are on the fence or don't even know about it become aware, because I mean, it's as good as a CD is put. I mean, it's better than a CD because you're storing gold that's going to draw a return. I mean, let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, that's a great point. I mean, this is how I generally explain it to individuals that don't quite grasp the concept, okay? And I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence. The way the lease works, to me, it's similar to a traditional bank account. So you deposit money into your bank account. The bank pays you a very nominal interest rate. And they do that because they put your money back into circulation. It still exists in your account. It shows in your account, but it's put back into circulation for the purpose of generating loans, whether they be business loans, auto loans, home loans, doesn't really matter. They charge their percentage, and we all know it's generally in the area currently 6, 7, 8%, and they break you off a little piece as a thank you for allowing them to utilize your money for that purpose. The lease program with the Goldbacks and the gold dollars is essentially the same principle. You're depositing your gold into your account. The gold exists. It's there. If you ever needed to withdraw it, you're able to withdraw. That metal is essentially put back into circulation for the purpose of providing loans for production of Goldbacks. In other words, buying gold shot, paying towards the artwork, the manufacturing, et cetera, business costs. And for that, we're paying you 2% annually in the form of the additional gold for being able to utilize your gold to be put back into circulation. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah, as much as you can make sense if you don't understand the banking business. But yeah, I get it. You're basically re-loaning out that or reusing that money. Is there a possibility now of, say, like a bank run? Okay, and if there is, are you going to have the Goldbacks to pay off? That would be the question.
Yeah, that's a great question. I get that. I get asked that all the time. There are more than enough reserves to cover. Secondly, your Goldbacks, et cetera, are 100% backed and insured by Lloyd's of London.
Okay.
I think and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the other beautiful thing about it is it's really a compounding thing, because not only are you making the 2% off of your gold back, but the actual value of gold, as we know, just continues to go up over time as fiat, is inflation is causing the erosion of the dollar over time. So, the value of the gold in itself is going up, plus you're drawing a return of, the 2% annually off of that. It's like a compounding effect.
I mean, that's spot on. I should probably offer you a position with my company at this particular point, because you get this 100%. And that's exactly right.
I've said that you need to work for them.
Yeah, I would definitely offer him a job. But, the bottom line is I explain it the same way when I'm speaking with individuals. And unfortunately, we have seen a major decline in U.S. currency. It's no longer the powerful currency that the rest of the world gauges their currency against. And as the US dollar continues to decline, or as you put it, erode, which is a great word, the gold is picking up all of that movement to the upside. So, again, you're right. It is a double play the way I look at it, not only taking advantage of the increasing price in the gold market itself, but picking up that additional 2% in additional gold. It's a win-win situation. Any way you look at it, it's a win-win situation. If you're not part of it at this particular point, honestly, without disrespecting anyone, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Right. Absolutely. Even if just you're, like you said, without any interest, if you're just you're saving in gold, that's at least going to keep pace with inflation at the very least, or possibly appreciate beyond that.
Absolutely.
Whereas the dollar is just going in the tank.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, when you look at your bank statement every month and you have, let's say, 100 grand in cash in the bank, and when you look at your bank statement and your interest payment on 100,000 is 11 cents, that's discouraging. That's discouraging. So, again, everybody's got their own way of thinking. More people, as we all know, and as I've stated in this hour or so, or less than an hour actually, that we've all spent together, which has been great and very enlightening across the board. People are going to think the way they want to think. There's going to be believers, there's going to be non-believers. But each day I get more and more calls from the so-called non-believers that are now opening their eyes and seeing the reality that's in front of them, and now becoming believers in the gold market. So again, it's a powerful movement. It's a growing movement. And if you're not part of it, again, I think you're doing yourself an injustice. It doesn't matter what form you're doing it in, whether it's Goldbacks, gold dollars, doesn't really matter. Just do something in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's see. Mr. and Mrs. West Texas said, "Hey, I do have some Goldbacks." So that's cool, man.
Terrific.
That's good. I didn't realize you had some.
You need more.
You definitely need more. Maybe you'll get some more because I'm going to give away 4 of them today. So
awesome.
Yeah, so we'll do a little giveaway. I'll give away 2 1s and 2 halves.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I'll just do all Oklahoma because they're the new ones. So
that's great. I mean, definitely it's the newest issue. Those actually came out. They were issued, released on August 19th, and we were taking pre-orders. I mean, the pre-orders went through the roof. We hadn't seen that type of action in a while, not since the Floridas. The Floridas were just off the chain in terms of the amount of interest and purchases of the Floridas. The Oklahoma definitely rivaled the Florida release. So yeah, I mean, if Joe's being gracious enough to release a couple of those, you're going to be a lucky individual to receive those. And I would certainly recommend getting in touch, finding out how to increase your holdings, not only in the Goldbacks, but in gold dollars, in silver. Let's not discount silver either, if I can just toss that in for a minute.
For sure.
Okay, because Joe, I know that you're a silver stacker as well. And you've been to my office. We've talked about that several times. Didn't you, in your last visit, didn't you purchase a silverback?
Yes, I did actually. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm basically down to a couple of those. Those are very cool. Limited release. But silver is really starting to break out and create its own market, as opposed to being the metal that always rode the coattails of gold. Mm-hmm. Okay. So silver, as we all know, is predominantly an industrial metal, but it's very widely used, especially more so these days. It has never reached and probably will never reach precious metal status, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, there's a silverback. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. And I love dragons. But the silver market is something that is really starting to break out. I get a tremendous amount of calls and interest in silver. And as I stated earlier, I'm sure I'm trying to coordinate with upper management in the company to create a silver lease program, because currently one does not exist, which would probably be along the same lines as what we're doing now with the gold and Goldbacks. I don't know what the percentages would be. I don't know what the terms would be, et cetera, but it's probably going to be either identical or close to identical to the other leases that we have. So please, I'll keep, as I'm invited back here, and hopefully I'll be able to provide more information regarding that as it progresses. That's something that we are seriously looking into. But if you're a silver stacker and you like silver, I'd be loading the boat on silver, because when you look at it, you're getting so much bang for the buck, really. If you're looking at gold right now at $3,600 an ounce, that's for 1 ounce. Take the same $3,600 and put it into silver, you're going to get over 70 ounces of silver.
Yeah, no, that's a huge, yeah, of course. If you're going to get over 80 ounces of silver now.
Yeah, so I mean, there's advantages to it. And if you do have an account, if you do have a metals portfolio, you should have a portion of that portfolio in silver, especially if you're in the UPMA and you have your gold or Goldbacks in a lease. The silver is vaulted and provides liquidity if you need it, because it's not tied up in a lease.
Right.
Hey, I got one question for you.
Sure.
All these states that are coming out, I think with the announcement yesterday of the new Idaho, that'll be the 9th state. We have local branches here in Nevada. Obviously, they're in Florida, where you're located, and then obviously in Utah. Are there any plans of opening branches in all the states, UPMA? Because I think that is critical to have a local branch, a local relationship of, somebody where we can actually go and talk and get information from, exchange physical back into the UPMA system. What are the thoughts on that as far as the company?
Well, that's also a very great question, and one that I get asked on a daily basis. I don't believe that there's any plans currently to open more branches. Okay. I'm the most recent here in Florida in terms of a new branch, because we did need something on the East Coast of the United States. Headquarters is in Utah. We have other branches in that particular area of the country. So we needed something basically on this side. The UPMA in and of itself it's a universal platform. So everything is done through the UPMA platform. I understand there's hesitancy for some individuals, as I can certainly understand. I may have the same hesitancy to put precious metals into a box and ship it somewhere for deposit or to sell. We take in metals every day in that fashion. There are people that do send metals across the country and they're deposited. I have people coming down to my branch that drive down from Georgia, they drive from Texas, whatever the case may be, to physically deposit metals with me or to transact business in person. And I get that connection. Personally, I would prefer to do business that way myself. However, it's not, I guess from a business standpoint, it's not feasible to have branches everywhere, because to be able to accommodate everybody, it wouldn't be just to have one in every state. You'd have to have one basically on every corner to be able to accommodate everybody.
Right. And with the way you can ship anywhere, anyway, so it's really not necessary. Except maybe.
Everything is insured. Everything is insured. When you send metals across, you insure them. We take them in. We will vault them. We will convert them. Whatever you are looking to do with those metals, we're going to do it. I mean, again, we're doing this a number of years. We have shipments, again, I know at the main branch in Alpine where the fulfillment center is, et cetera. There's metals coming in every day from all over the country from people that are looking to deposit into their UPMA accounts. So again, there's no security issues that we've encountered regarding that. No missteps in any of the shipments that come in. And, again, we're trying to accommodate as many people as we possibly can. We are set up, if you, at any time, if any one of you are UPMA members, which I know there's a few, if you have ever called into the main number, either the 801 number or the 888 number, that is a main number, and it generally goes into a queue, and whatever branch or whatever member services representative picks up that call is going to be able to help you. I have direct number to my branch. There are a couple of branches that do have direct numbers. We encourage that to contact, but we're always available to answer questions, and any one of us can actually help you. We're not a commission-based company. We're not working on commission. So if you do need assistance, that's what we pride ourselves in, is customer service first and foremost.
All right, I got a couple of questions. I'm going to ask you to just keep the answer to about 30 seconds because I got about 4 questions I want to run through in the chat.
Okay.
West Texas wants to know, are there any plans to bring out Texas?
Again, I get asked that a lot too. I believe that it's something that's being looked into. That's all I can say. I can't give you a definitive answer whether or not Texas will be the next issue or issued at all.
Okay, so Matt Wingy wants to know, are there any other states that you can talk about? We know Idaho was just announced. We know Arizona comes in November. Are there any others on the horizon that you know of that you can talk about?
No, they sort of keep that under the hat until they're ready to release something, until the artwork is complete, the legislation is on board with it, and as soon as that comes out where they're going to release a new state, then we're notified, and then we can notify.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, I think, how they're spacing them out. It just gives a little bit of juice every 3-4 months. You get a press release, a little juice, a little, inject a little excitement into the mix.
Exactly. It's basically sticking the toe in the water to check the temperature, and then, putting in a little more of the leg as you acclimate.
Yep. Okay. Question from Jesus. Okay. He says, for someone getting into Goldbacks, what size do you recommend? Halves, ones, tens, 100s? What would you recommend? I guess obviously it depends on budget, but what do you think is a good idea, a good place to start?
Again, you hit the nail on the head in terms of the answer. It depends on budget. Let's put it this way, they're interchangeable. So if, let's say, you had 100 denomination Goldback and you came in and you wanted to exchange it, you could exchange it for 10 tens, 100 ones, whatever you wanted to do. So again, it's really based on the budget that you have in terms of how many you can afford in that particular denomination.
Yeah, definitely. And that's actually how we met. I had purchased 750 face from a dealer.
That's right.
Mostly 50s, 25s, high denominations. I knew they were going to be impossible to sell because that's why I was buying them. I was buying them to move them. Okay. So I made an appointment with you, went in there, and we made a zero sum game exchange, which that's an awesome feature as well. Completely fungible, right?
Yep. We exchanged them for lower denominations for you at the time.
Yep, and locals too. I got Florida's as opposed to other states.
Right.
So
right. That's the other advantage. Yeah, that's the other advantage. You can exchange them. Each series, each state, they're all priced exactly the same. So if you had Florida's and you wanted to exchange them for Oklahoma's, you could, or Utah's or South Dakota's, whichever ones you want. They all have the same value. So it's a 1-for-1.
Got it. Got it. All right. I'm rolling down here. I'm trying to see any other questions. Here's a question. Is California even on the map for Goldbacks? And I would answer that question. I'll tell you right now, highly doubt it. I don't think Gavin Gruesome is going to let that happen.
Well, listen, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that there could be an issue, but as I stated before, because it's sort of repetitious of the question that was asked a little earlier, until they sit down with legislators in these various states and the legislators get on board with this, that's when we'll know which states are going to be issued or next in line for issuing a series.
Right. Yep. What are you pointing out there, Silver State?
He loves that TrueLink card.
Oh, I'm just pointing some stuff out in the background for the viewers out there. I think this levels the game. I think this, until there's widespread adoption and everybody takes it, I mean, this right here just levels the game right here. I mean, I can spin this anywhere. People talking about, oh, well, you can't go to Walmart. Yes, I can.
Yes, you
can't
can.
pay bills. Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
This is the leveler right here. This makes it all. It changes the game.
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
And I got to throw something out there to West Texas. Oklahoma beat you again.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so yes, Texas will be implementing a system for residents to use gold and silver for everyday purchases via debit style card or mobile app by May 2027, signed into law by Governor Greg Abbott. Yes, I heard that as well, and that's amazing. That's amazing.
But it's ironic that system already exists. All you got to do is sign on with Goldback, and all the infrastructure is already there.
Exactly.
So get off your ass, Texas.
Yeah,
they certainly got the money to do it for sure. With all that oil money there, they can do it.
It's oil and beef. Oil and beef.
Beefbacks.
Beefbacks. There you go. I love it. I love it. Well, listen, guys, it's been a pleasure. As Joe knows, I spoke with him yesterday. I actually hopped on. I wanted to do this and get it out of the way. I have an appointment that I need to make with an incoming client in just about 30 minutes. So I am just totally thrilled that we had this opportunity to get to know each other today. This has been great. I got to tell you, I got a huge smile on my face just listening to all the positivity relating to the Goldbacks and the gold market. Please, I encourage everybody, and if Joe wouldn't mind passing this along or displaying it up there, I provided a business card. The business card has a QR code with a direct link that if you scan it, it will take you directly to the UPMA. If you don't have an account, I strongly encourage you to open one. Get in touch with me directly. My number will be on that card. I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you just to get to know you on a one-to-one basis and field any additional questions that you have, and hopefully be able to learn a considerable amount from each one of you. There you go. That's me. That looks familiar. So all the information is right there. That 561-303-0404 is my direct number. My address is there. My email is there. That QR code, again, directly links to the UPMA. You scan it. It'll take you right to the site. You can register your new account. It takes about 5 minutes to do so. Once you do so, that's your golden key right there.
All right, awesome. And I'm going to put up your business card on my community post. I'm going to do that right now. So anybody that's interested, absolutely contact Jeffrey. He's very attentive. He'll take care of you.
I appreciate that. And, I've always enjoyed our visits when you've come down to the branch, Joe, to be honest. And I look forward to you making some additional visits down just to, just to chat and do some business if possible. And again, I just want to leave with this one thing. Please, if you are UPMA members at this particular point, or once you become a UPMA member and get your accounts funded to be able to participate in the lease programs or anything else that you're interested in doing through the services that we provide, please, I encourage you to take advantage of that referral program. It's a limited program at this particular point. It's only available to UPMA members that are going to refer other individuals to open UPMA accounts and fund them, again, minimally $3,000. Each one of those will afford you 1 ounce of silver on each one of those. So again, I encourage you to take advantage of that. And again, thank you so much. Thank you for having me on this podcast with y'all today. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to additional time spent with all of you moving forward.
Awesome, Jeffrey. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. Appreciate all the info that you gave us, and we look forward to having you on again.
All right, terrific. And Joe, give me a call anytime. You know how to get in touch.
Will do, man. Thank you.
All right, guys, have a great rest of your weekend.
Take care. Good luck with the deal today, Jeff.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Bye-bye. Oh, wow. That was cool. Guys, stick around because I'm going to be giving away 4 of these beauties. I got 2 halves and 2 ones. I'm just figuring out what we're going to do with that. And then we'll just continue on as we usually do, right? So what I'm going to do is I got numbers 1 through 50. I'm going to peel a number and stick it on the back. And then you'll just throw numbers up in the chat, and then whoever gets the number gets that piece.
You're not going to stick a sticker on there, are you?
Yeah, it's just on the back. It ain't going to hurt nothing.
What are you, whatnot?
Yeah. No, it's not going to hurt nothing. Trust me. All right. I'm
If
peeling
it's
it.
damaged, you can always exchange them anyway for an undamaged one, correct?
Yeah, I just lightly stuck it on there, and believe me, it ain't going to do nothing to it. These things are durable as hell.
So, Silver State, can you answer Sobriety and Silver's question? He says the minimum deposit held for the debit card is $10,000, or there's a monthly fee, correct? Or are my numbers wrong?
No, there's a way to avoid the fee. So you can either it's not 10,000. There's a fee if you spend over 10,000. There's an additional fee. But if you deposit at least $1,000 a month, you can avoid that fee. Or if you maintain a balance of over $1,000, you can avoid that fee. So there's ways to avoid that fee.
Hey guys, hold up on posting the numbers until I open it up.
Sit between 150 and 269.
Also, Sobriety, you can also avoid the fee if you only use this for emergency. So if you don't activate this card, you're not paying any fees. Okay, so if you truly only use this as an emergency, then you can avoid that monthly fee. But I will add that monthly fee, most of us are paying the same fees in the fiat banking system. If you don't maintain a minimum balance, or if you don't deposit it in a certain amount every month, then the bank is racking up fees as well. But the difference is your dollar is eroding every single year. So if your money's just sitting in the bank account, where at least in here, the value of the gold itself is rising, Yeah.
Sandy Millington wants to know, is it an international giveaway? And I say, absolutely, Sandy. I'll mail it overseas. Because I'm going to send a bunch of stuff over anyway. So yes, it's open to anybody in the UK. Because I know I can mail pretty easily to the UK. I don't know about beyond that, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, it's
send a package with we might have to get a bag for a Hell4 Hordian, or a Self4 Hordian, and might have to give him an extra suitcase to take back.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he is going back that way, so maybe he can drag him back with him. That's also a month and a half out, but no, we won't do that. We'll mail him out. We're gonna send him out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a half gold back up there. I'm just gonna make myself full size here. And if you guys want to post this up on Stacker Social or share it or whatever, get people in here.
I just want to add that I am active on Stacker Social, and every single video via long form or short form from Blue Collar Stacker or Vegas Stacker, and also Sobriety and Silver, are always posted up automatically in Stacker Social. You can't miss a video there.
Oh, how did they get there? I didn't post anything.
You got friends, buddy. Both of you, all three of you guys. You got friends looking out for you.
Nice. That's awesome,
Friday
dude.
and Silver posts a lot in there, that's for sure.
Wow. That's
It's
cool.
automatic. They automatically have everything that you guys post on YouTube automatically gets posted on there. It doesn't matter. They've got a bot that automatically seeks out your 3 videos and posts it right on there, right on the Stacker Social site.
Wow. That is awesome. I had no idea. Thank you very, very much, guys. Appreciate it.
365, you're awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah. Those guys are awesome, man. 365, Cy, and also the Stack Collector, right? Those are your 3 founders. But there's such a great community over there. I love going over there and just reading, you know. It's a lot of good stuff over there.
The chin wagon.
A lot of chin wagging. All
They're,
right.
very active, that's for sure. Very cool, very active.
Vegas, are you ready? You can put in the chat. I'm going to do it for 60 seconds. Actually, we're going to do it until somebody hits it. How's that? We'll do. Just keep pumping out your guesses until someone gets it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, am I going to type go? Is that what we're going to do here? Is that what I'm doing?
Go, and everything after go is what's going to count. So get your fingers ready to get in there and put your guesses in. And that's for the 1/2. This is a Florida that's up first. 1/2 Florida.
We haven't said go yet. Sobriety, Matt Wingate, hold on. Whoa. I'm waiting for Joe to give me the go ahead. Between 1 and 50.
Anytime you're ready, man. Anytime you're ready.
Between 1 and 50, right? Correct? Is that what we
Between 1
decided?
and 50. Yep.
All right, between 1 and 50.
Between 1 and 50.
And go.
Go.
Let me go. There we go. Go.
And to all of our chat members out there that are viewing live, make sure you go hit that live button, because this will help get video out to those who don't know about it. Get it out to the community. Make sure you like the comments, comment after the video, drop a comment. Help get this video out to people, because they need to know. They're really missing out.
Joe, are you watching the numbers
Yeah,
here?
I'm watching it. Hold it. All right, we got a winner.
All right, stop.
All right, everybody.
I agree with Silver State, and we do have to
stop in the chat. We got a winner. Let me just go back and make sure that number wasn't guessed by anybody else ahead of them.
I don't think I've ever seen that many numbers fly through like that. That was
Oh, the numbers came through like mad. Oh, dude.
That was very active. Everybody wants their Goldbacks. I like it.
All right, so this is going to be, and by the way, you can win multiple times. I don't care. Save me a stamp. And anybody is up for this. Okay, so your winner is, I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. There's your winner. There's your winner.
Number 26.
Mr. West Texas is your winner.
There you go, West Texas. See, now you got another Goldback.
There you go, buddy. You got a Florida 1/2.
We're gonna make a believer out of you yet.
Oh, I think you should swap it out and send him in Oklahoma.
Hey, whatever he wants. He can message me. He knows how to get a hold of me.
I'm just joking with him.
Trolls.
I'm just joking with him. We got that Oklahoma-Texas rivalry going, so I'm just poking fun at him.
All right, now I'm going to do.
Sandy Millington said it's rigged.
Who said rigged?
Sandy Millington said, on behalf of Stacker Social, rigged.
Absolutely.
We had to make sure Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker got one. It was only fitting, right?
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. All right, so we're going to do the same thing, 1 through 50 minus 26. There'll be no 26 this time. And don't put a guess in there until Vegas says go. Let me peel and stick right now.
Did everybody find this, the information that Jeffrey had to share with us, did everybody find it informative and a little convincing? I found it very interesting. I like the thinking behind it and everything. And the UPMA is very, why not? What the heck? If you're into precious metals, why not put your money there too? The money you spend every day with the card.
All right, that's what's up for grabs. A 1/2 Oklahoma. All right, whenever you're ready, I got a number on the back. It's going to be between 1 and 50, and 26 is not in the mix. No 26.
We're live, chat. We're live. 12,
All
6, 2, 12, 26. 26 is not in there, Diaxis. We took
Wait,
26
hold
out.
on. Did you put go in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where were you at?
Yeah, no. Oh, go. There it is. No 26. Let me see if I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. Don't see it yet. Don't see it yet. Nope, still don't see it.
401k. There you go, B.
We got a winner. We got a winner.
Got a winner. Stop. Wait. Stop.
We got a winner. Right, stop in there.
Did I get it? Did I get stop in there? I got stop in there. I got stop in there. Okay. After stop, there's no more.
All right, let me double check. Make sure I didn't have any doubles.
All right, we're counting the ballots.
Counting the ballots here. Let's see. Make sure that nobody else put it in before, because sometimes you miss it,
Space Miner says attitudes change first time you hold a gold back. It's more than gold. Very nice. That's true. And Jesus said he wanted to a stack like this stack that I have here with the band on it and stuff.
Yeah.
And I told him to be careful because it's addictive. Because now I want to stack like this in every state.
Yeah, dude. When did you say go?
A long time ago.
Hold on. I'm scrolling back. I'm trying to see where the hell you said go.
Axis said 12, OC said 6, Sandy Millington said 22, OC said 12, 26, 33, 13, 42, 16, 31, 19, 24, 16, 3, 33, 39, 13.
All right, I'm gonna highlight who I think won, and if anybody else had it beforehand, just let me know. Coming up to it, let's see. I'll see. Jesus is over the limit. Where the hell is it? Jeez, I just saw it. All right, stay with me, guys.
Booty Girl, good morning. Giancarlo, good morning. Tim Evans, OC Stacker, Jesus, The Axis, Space Miner. Did I say B Taylor already? B Taylor. Why we're waiting for the ballots to be counted here.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm trying to find it. I know I saw it.
William E, 7 stacks.
Holy fudge. There it is. I found it.
Oh, okay. See, I tried to email you with the email address you gave me and it didn't work. So I don't know.
Here's your winner going up on screen. And if you had it before this, shout it out, but I couldn't find it. Winner of this beautiful 1/2 Oklahoma Goldback is number 47. And that would be Diaxis.
Oh, nice. Yes, it was.
Diaxis number 47. That's yours, buddy.
Very nice.
Sweet. All right. And if anybody had 47 ahead of that, be sure to let me know. And I'll just send, if I name the wrong winner, I'll send you both bills.
A little international mail going now.
Heck yeah. That works out good. That gives me an excuse to send other stuff over.
Yeah.
All right.
They like their Haribo, or however you say that.
Next up, we're going to get serious now. We're bringing out the heavy artillery. This is a 1 Oklahoma. Current exchange rate on this is, I think, 708. Silver State.
716.
716. That's a beautiful thing. All right, remember, guys, no 26 and no 47. No 26, no 47.
No 26, no 47. So if you type those, you're wasting a guess.
Okay, I'm putting sticker on the back. All right, beautiful thing. All right, I got the sticker on the back. When Vegas says go, let me scroll to the bottom so I can see them coming up one by one here. Okay, when Vegas says go, start kicking your numbers out. 1 through 50, no 26 and no 47.
Go. Go. Diaxis says he only has the Florida half, so that'll be well cool. Very nice.
Did you hit go?
Yes.
Stop. We got a winner. Stop. We got a winner.
That was a quick one.
We got a winner. We got a winner. Stop.
Was it Great Lakes Joe at number 20?
Negative. All right. We got a winner here. We definitely got a winner. All right. Let me double check, make sure nobody else had it ahead.
All right. We're counting the ballots as we speak.
Counting the ballots. We got to make this fair and unbiased.
OC Stacker said he woke up early just to hang out with us. We appreciate it, OC.
Awesome. OC, yeah, that's cool, man.
We should be seeing OC next month. I believe it's coming out.
All right, guys, some people may say rigged, but it's definitely not rigged. I guarantee you that.
I didn't type a number in there.
Okay, you ready?
Set. West Texas again.
That's your number, 13.
13.
And you know who it is? Oh, it's Diaxis again.
Nice. Good job, Diaxis.
So he must be reading my thoughts. He's reading my pattern.
Diaxis, I think now's a good time to travel to Las Vegas. I think that would be a good move for you.
That's 2 for Diaxis, 1 for West Texas. All right, we got one more Oklahoma up for grabs. That's a number 1.
We forgot to mention that these must be picked up in person.
That's a number 1.
Diaxis, you have to fly over.
It's got to fly over. All right, guys, this is the last one that I've got. Let me see. Oh, I got a good number for that one.
So no number 13.
All right,
No
13 is out.
26. No 47.
And 47 are all out. They are all out. All right, there we go.
You outed Trump?
Out. All right.
Outed number 47?
All right, I am ready when you are. Just say
Are you
go.
sure you're ready?
Get ready. Everybody ready.
All right, go.
Wait, hold on.
Go is in the chat. Go.
Between 1 and 50. Oh, you already said go. Okay.
I already said go. B Taylor's at 42, Sandy 22, OC 6, 31, 3, 40, 50, 12, 35, 24, 2, 6, 22, 9, 7. Stop. Stop.
We got a winner.
Stop.
We got a winner. Stop. We got a winner.
We got a winner. There's a winner.
Nope, going back, counting ballots now, making sure.
Checking green card. I mean, we're counting ballots.
All right. Somebody's going to be happy.
Sandy typed a little bitty 1 in there, huh? How do you do that? That's fancy shit.
Okay, here we go, guys. I'll show the number first so you know I'm not cheating. And then I will highlight who won it. Okay.
I'm guessing 13. Oh, wait, that was already
used. All right, it's a number 1.
21.
Oklahoma Goldback. 44.
44.
Winner is OC Stacker.
OC. Very nice.
Good thing you came by, OC.
You woke up.
OC.
Pays to be awake early.
Hell yeah, it does.
Jesus is still guessing. Jesus, I think we stopped a while back.
All right, OC, that's yours. I will get it out. Guys, if you don't have your address in the chat, please get it to me somehow. You can email it to me. If you don't have your address in your channel description, in fact, just email it to me.
Yes,
So
that'd be
OC
easy.
by Axis and West Texas, shoot me an address, please, and I'll get that out to you pronto.
Axis says he glad he didn't guess again because he would have guessed that number. That's funny.
Oh, yeah?
Should have kept going. What the heck? Get a little collection. Diaxis says he will DM you on Discord for his address.
Sweet. Yep, I will know where to find it. What's up, Farmer?
Brighty and Silver, your gold alien is right here in it's right here, brother. It's right here. Oh, you can't see because I'm not on there. It's right here.
What do you got?
Brighty and Silver still wants his alien. I still have it. It's right here in the envelope, ready to be mailed eventually.
This Farmer Stacker is in there, and I just got this from Farmer. Just got this package from Farmer from Whatnot. Thank you, Farmer.
FG. I got a little package from FG.
Oh, nice, nice. Are you gonna open that? Or?
Yeah, sometime. Tim Evans says, "Are you going to be doing this every weekend?" No.
Well, I don't know about every weekend, but we were celebrating the Goldback today because of our guest. But, you know, we're not really super on the giveaways, but that's the ones that are going out. We don't mind doing giveaways now and again. We've always done it.
Yeah, we've done a couple. We do them as special occasions. Then it makes it a little more special.
Giancarlo just did a video yesterday, and he did a nice little thank you. I had sent him a half-ounce lunar snake and some channel swag, and he was very gracious. Thank you, sir. So, yeah, what did you guys think of that guest? Was it too much of a commercial? Or was it informative? Or did you learn anything? What did you guys think?
I liked it. It was very informative, a lot of knowledge. Not quite out the ass like some stackers, but it was still a lot of knowledge. Very cool.
Yeah.
You learn a lot from it. Can you put me on the screen? You just gonna hog the screen?
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I am so sorry.
Jeez.
My bad.
We're
Whoa.
running low on aliens.
Look at them things, huh? Is that my box?
Yes, most of that. I believe there's more actually than what I'm sending out to you.
Yeah, I got a big box coming.
Big box.
Big box of aliens and goldback holders.
I'm
Nice.
sorry, my wife came in. Who do I email?
Oh,
you can email Blue Collar.
You can email me, BCS Blue Collar Stacker. AverageJoeStacker@gmail.com.
So Silver State, did you get a lot of your questions answered from him? I know you had quite a
I
few.
could have talked to that guy all day. I mean, the questions are just they're endless. But I think he shared a lot of good information. I don't think he was salesy at all. I mean, what is there to sell? I mean, they speak for themselves. Like he said, some people are just never going to get it. They're anti for some reason. They're always going to find an excuse. But I think over the past 6 years, these things have really spoken for themselves. And if you can't see the value in that, well, then that's your loss. That's more for us.
Jesus put out a good point. He says, no, he did a good job explaining and breaking down things. Silver State jumping in was nice too. That's why when Blue Collar set this all up, Blue Collar knew and wanted to get Silver State in on it because Silver State is a big avid Goldback person. So it worked out good.
I think the biggest thing, at least for me, the biggest thing that I get on my channel from my Goldback videos is, why pay double the premium when you can just get an ounce of gold or you can just get gold. The other thing that I get is, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. I mean, guys, this is currency. You're going to put money in the banking system. You don't hold it. A lot of you own Bitcoin out there. You don't hold it. So, I mean, that's really just regurgitating what people have been saying for years. You know, I mean, I do get it. You can hold it if you want, but that double premium is held. Whereas if you buy, you know, any kind of bullion, you're going to lose any premium that you pay in that unless you hold it over time and that bullion appreciates. You could be holding it for a while. You know, I mean, you're paying for, and I think BCS hit the nail on the head a long time ago, is the premium. Not only is it held, but it's a utility value. You don't have the utility in a gold bullion coin that you have in a gold back. It's hyper fractional. You got to see some value in that. Anything that you pay that is fractional is always going to have a little bit of a premium. But the benefit to these guys is when you use them, they're going to hold that.
And like it came up in the stream, I forgot who asked it. But most vendors, well, all vendors, there's a calculator, there's an app and everything. So there is a value to them that each vendor must abide by in order to use them. So I mean, it's there, you know. There's a, like I said, there's a value to it, and which is very different than if you were to just take the this. This doesn't have a value to it. This is only what somebody will give you for it.
Yeah.
But as far as like a gold back, they're held to a standard in order to be a gold back acceptor, I guess you could call it, a merchant, a gold back merchant. So then they have to abide by it. So there's that to it, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I don't think there's one that's better than the other. I think they're both different tools to add on the belt. Sobriety did a video yesterday. I gotta kind of correct them a little bit. It is true that over the past 6 years that the goldback has outperformed gold bullion, which is mind-boggling. You can't fathom that, but the numbers speak for themselves. But Sobriety, when you did the video, I want to let you know that goldbacks have actually appreciated over 200%. And the reason why your numbers were off a little bit is because you took the average price of a goldback in 2019, which was $2.15, which was the exchange rate, and you compared that to today's price with the $5 5% out of network fee, which would have made that about $6.70. But if you did a true comparison of the $2.50 to the actual value today of $7.16, you're going to find that goldbacks have actually went up in value over 200% since its inception. If you were to correct yourself, what you should have done was take the $2.50 minus the 5% exchange fee to compare it to today's price of $7.16 minus the 5%. So your numbers were just a little bit off, but your message was 100% accurate.
Nice.
Yeah, you just blew my mind. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but
So Silver State, when are you gonna go work for UPMA?
Oh my gosh, man. I'm not interested in working for UPMA. I think he was very kind to say that. I think there's a lot more people out there that are more knowledgeable, you know, than me. I happen to like them. I study everything. Like I can't even go to the grocery store to buy a jar of peanut butter without studying every single, like that's just who I am. I like to really understand things before I jump into them. And when I dug into Goldbacks and UPMA, it just made sense, you know? And so that's why I am where I am. They're going to be just fine. They've got brains that are way more brilliant than mine. And, you know, the movement is also speaking for itself.
yeah, I wouldn't sell myself short if I were you. You got a pretty sharp brain. You did a great job for us today, and I appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Jesus, thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate it. And I still have your alien. It's right here. It just has to be shipped out eventually.
Well,
I did
I'll
not
throw
think
this
that.
in there since we got the quiet part. You guys are awesome. What you're doing for the community, your Saturday morning chill and your Monday night medals. I think it's really, really, it's really been good for promoting precious metals and getting the word out there, and also exposing stackers in the community that may not, their channels may not have gotten the highlight yet. And I just think it's really cool what you guys are doing. Don't stop, keep going, keep getting more people, keep getting the information out there and the resources. You're doing a very, very good thing for the community.
Appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
We're just trying to, have a nice relaxed show and get a little info out there and learn a lot from, what comes back to us. So we really do appreciate the comment though. Thank you.
Yes, that does mean a lot. And I've told Blue Collar this before. When we do have guests on and they send us like a little email or message in some form and um, sort of express like what you've said, it means something. It's pretty cool. It means that what we're doing is it's working. It's getting out there and it's working. And we've been having it's not. I mean, it's not hard, but it's not easy. We've been trying to have at least one guest on a show, and we're running 2 shows a week. It's been over 6 months, and it's sort of challenging to come up with guests, but it's been really cool. It's been fun,
Yeah.
and it's worked.
So yeah, this particular weekend we got a little bit commercial, right? So we
Yeah.
had the guy from Alpine Gold on, but he gave us a lot of great information on the product. Take it or leave it, use it or don't. But on Monday we got a really interesting guest, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with pit bullion. I know not everybody is, but I know Vegas is. And we're gonna have Michael, the owner of Pit Bullion, in on Monday night, and that should be interesting. He is a character, to say the least. Dude is awesome.
We've Blue Collar and myself, we just recently started Pit Bullion started doing Whatnot a little bit more lately, and we've caught a couple of his live streams. We share him when he's on with on Whatnot, and he is a character, and Monday night will definitely be a good show. I guarantee that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, I got to tell you, BCS, I watched your video where that was your idea, by the way. You totally shot me that idea of sharing the top 5 sovereigns that I thought were my favorite, as a play off of what I did when I did the top 5 based off of volume and sales.
Yeah.
I thought your video was absolutely fantastic, and I feel like I learned a lot about you just from watching that video. What you shared and your picks.
Mhm.
Couple of them I wouldn't have thought you would have picked a Krugerrand in your top 5, but you did. And I just thought it was a fascinating lineup, man. I thought that was really cool that you did that and you put it out there to the community, and I hope everybody participates because it was a lot of fun. I felt like I got to know a lot about you.
Oh, thank you. I picked the Krugerrand. It's just something about the silver Krugerrand. I love the gold. I had one. I sold it. But I like the silver. I just like the way it looks. It's just a real classic design, and it's just it was really one of the first bullion coins, pure bullion coin. Not that wasn't just currency. You know. So yeah, I got a little bit of heat from Jr. about not picking the eagle, or maybe putting the eagle in third place, but hey, I got to be honest. I think there are better coins than the eagle. Sorry.
Hey, I like how you split the eagle up between the type 1 and type 2. I didn't even think about that, but you're absolutely right. They're different coins, even though they are the same coin. And you could easily put your lineup or any of those lineups. I mean, the Britannia, I love the Britannia. I do agree with you. It is one of the most beautiful coins out there in the world. I mean, everything about it is spectacular. I think you could run that lineup any which way. You're not wrong. Yeah, I get it, man. You're awesome.
Well, look, I mean, you say I'm not wrong. It's an opinion. Take it for what it's worth. It's my opinion. That opinion may change over time. I don't know. Maybe just that moment, that's the way I was feeling at that moment. But that's the way it came out, and I stand by it.
I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have any more. I think I might have sold all my stuff. I don't know. Oh,
Oh,
I think I
yeah.
do have a Britannia. I don't know if I have any Maple Leafs yet left.
Yeah. Well,
I'll
I
have to
got,
try and put something together for that challenge.
you know, what my order of pieces notwithstanding, Eagles are the most common piece in my stack. So I've got probably about 250 Eagles in my stack. I don't have anywhere near that in Maple Leafs or Britannias. They're just novelty items, but visually I find them more attractive than Eagle. But Eagles are definitely the base of my stack.
I like the Britannias because they come with a free glass of milk.
A carton.
Maple Leafs too, though. So I mean, well, the older Maple Leafs, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah.
OT said he picked up a 1 ounce gold Kruger and yesterday best bang for the buck in buying bullion. I saw that on the wholesale sheet. It's one of the cheapest 1 ounce gold you can pick up.
Yeah, for sure.
Would it be wrong to have Kookaburra top 5 just because I like the name? I think it sounds cool.
Well, I can tell you why I didn't put, because I got a lot of really cool Australian stuff. All the different, the emus, the swans, the kookaburras, all the different desert snakes and this and that, right? But I didn't use those because I wanted to just do sovereign bullion coins. Like they make 22 million eagles a year or whatever. They only make 50,000 or 30,000. Those are boutique. I'm talking about like it would be the kangaroo where they make millions of them. They're they're bullion coin is what
That
I was
makes
looking
sense.
at.
OC has a good point. He says if we all like the same silver, it would get boring. Very true.
Yeah, and there's so much out there. There's so much available. That's what makes silver more fun to stack than gold. Although I love gold, I would stack gold to the ceiling if I could afford it. But silver, there's just so much available. There's so many different varieties, different shapes, different sizes. It's there's more to it, you know.
Speaking of, we finished the week off with silver breaking that $41 plane again this week. We a lot of analysts earlier in the year were saying we were going to finish off silver at $40 an ounce by the end of 2025. We've already surpassed that, and we've got a whole nother quarter and a month left in the year. Where do you guys see silver ending up? Do you think we break $50? Do you think we hold at 41, 45? What are your guys' thoughts on silver?
Well,
Honestly,
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I hope we don't see $50. And it's not because, then I won't be able to stack as much or whatever. It's just because then it means the world's in a messed up place. But I wouldn't, at this point and at this range, I mean, you're talking Fed rates cuts and all that stuff, which is sort of baking the price in right now, I think, anyway. 43, 44 by the end of the year, maybe.
Yeah.
Gold, maybe 36, 37.
Gold's already 36 almost.
Yeah, but
Does
I
it
think
hold? Does it hold, or do we hit a consolidation,
Yep.
or
Yep. Well, I think it was in June or late May. I put out a little short with my prediction for silver. I had said 40 by July 4th. I was wrong on that. It ended up being Labor Day, so I just got the holiday wrong. And then I said 50 by the end of the year, GSR in the 70s. So I'm sticking with that. 50 GSR in the 70s.
So when do you swap your silver that you swapped the gold out for back when the GSR was 100 and 105? When are you going to swap that back into gold, or do you have any plans on that?
No, I don't know, man. Vegas and I were talking about it, and I'm hoping for 60s, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it
What are your
depends on
thoughts?
how fast it happens too.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
Because silver could, silver is not like gold. It could shoot vertically up. Gold won't do that.
Any
So,
plans on selling at a certain price?
not at all. Nope.
Yeah.
What are your
No.
thoughts, Silver State, as far as price by end of year?
I'm kind of with you. I think this move by the U.S. government to classify it as a oh my gosh, I forget the term, but as a natural resource. I think that's a big move. It shows that they are trying to replenish the stockpile of silver. I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. War seems to just be breaking out everywhere, or the rumors of war. When that happens, a lot of people move towards the metals for security. I hope we don't see $50 silver. Obviously, it's great for the silver that I hold. It certainly makes it a little bit of a pain going to the store and purchasing, doing the dollar cost average. Um, I think we're definitely on track for probably what you say about a $45 end of year. That's what my thoughts are. I certainly don't want to see 60, 70, $50 silver. I think that's I think we want a natural rise in price. We don't want a spike. If you see spikes, then that's probably an indication that it's not reality. FOMO. So I think a 45 is probably realistic.
Yeah.
So
So,
let's see where we're
go
at.
ahead. Read off what Silver and Cigar said, if you don't mind.
Why would the world be in a messed up place? If they stop JP Morgan from manipulating it, it's worth $50 an ounce as is.
I
Why is it
agree.
worth $50 an ounce as is if it's not manipulated? When it only costs what did you say, blue collar? It only costs $19 to mine?
Yeah, it costs $19 an ounce to produce an ounce of silver
So
out of the
then
mine.
so then why would it be 50 if there was no manipulation? I'm
Yeah,
confused.
but listen, there's a lot of people between the mine and when it gets into your hands that need to make a living off that.
Of course.
Truckers, you name it, mine work, mint workers, truckers, dealers. There's a lot of people like, and you go to a restaurant and you sit down, the food costs 30% of what you're paying. You know what I mean? So it's, I agree with what Cigar said. I think it's worth 50 all day long right now. Just based on the GSR alone, GSR is unnaturally high at 87. Just my opinion on that.
Maybe that's saying that's gold overpriced. Maybe that's not saying that silver's undervalued. Maybe it's saying that's gold overvalued.
Well, yeah, that's a good point, but I don't think so because, gold retail has not even, where did I see this? I saw this on Kitco. Vermilion talks about it constantly. The retail market for gold and silver is selling right now. Okay. But yet the paper market and governments are buying.
Oh my gosh. El
What does
Salvador
that tell
just
you?
announced that they bought $50 million, which is not a whole lot, but $50 million worth of gold for their reserve. I mean, when the sovereign governments out there are buying up gold, they're certainly moving away from the dollar.
Yeah.
They got to
When
make
the
up for the
governments
drugs
and
that
the
just got
guys are
freaking
buying
blown
it,
up.
once retail catches on and just like when I say retail, I mean your average Joe, so to speak. Um, that's going to change everything because it'll be all over. Everybody's going to be talking about it. It'll be all over the news, and then you'll see it explode.
Yeah, I think once the news starts talking about it, it's
Late.
already done. I think it's already exploded. The news is always late,
Well, yeah, but I think I'm saying on the way up, they're going to have to recognize it. Let's face it, the last 18 months, it's almost doubled. Silver,
Yeah.
I'm talking about, and gold too. Gold
Yeah.
has doubled, you know.
Well, it's crazy because like I was just on vacation last month and I picked up some silver at I mean one of them was Engelhard bar, one of them was a different bar, but at $42 an ounce, and I'm like, man, this is freaking crazy. Why am I spending $42 an ounce? I did it because I was playing on house money, but now it's like I'm almost even on that. You know what I mean? It's crazy how fast it's going up, and that's sort of scary to me. I don't know. It's not
Yeah, I could see
like
how you would feel that way. But check that guy out, that guy Gold Silver, Mike Maloney, and Alan Hibbard. I know you refer to them as pumpers and all that, and I get it. I don't think they are pumpers. I don't really get that feeling from them. But they compare charts from back in the day to now, and they got some pretty high hopes for silver and gold both.
If you take
yeah.
into account inflation or the devaluation of the dollar, and you look at $50 silver in the early 80s, 81, now that was artificially inflated, but if you take that into account to today, I do believe we should be, I mean, we should be peaking $100. I mean, easy, you know?
Yeah, they say if you go back to 2011, the 2011 spike, in order for us to break that in current dollars, it's triple digit silver. Right now, we have to be triple digit to be inflation adjusted to 2011.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to go there. It's definitely going to go there. And believe me, I was one of those guys who always said, oh, I wanted to stay low because I want to buy more. And then I heard, what's his name? Stacker Factor. He had a video about that. He's like, anybody who says that is a beta male. It's like, come on. You want it to go higher. You bought it $20. You want to see it at 100.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess if you're looking to sell it, I mean, if you're thinking about it as an investment standpoint, you know, yeah, but I mean, I get Vegas' sentiment because what does that mean for the world? What does that mean for the dollar? What does that mean for our way of life? You know, silver and gold is still, it's not transacted upon with everyday purchases. We have to be strategic about it. So, you know, what does that mean for our dollar, for our country, for our world reserve status? I mean, that's what's scary about it. You know, I mean, yeah, I'd love
Yes.
silver to be $1,000 an ounce because I mean, I'd have a lot of value in what I hold, but do I really want that? You know, I don't know.
Well, the way I look at that is that we have zero control over that. We don't run the printing press, okay? They are debasing our currency at the rate of 2 trillion or more a year, okay? So we're doing the right thing by buying gold and silver, and it's going to continue to go up just based on that alone, because the inflation rate is nothing compared to what it really is, what they report, okay? So just keep buying on the way up. Again, not financial advice. Don't take it that way. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep buying on the way up. I'm going to go in the coin shop and say, what do you got? What's on sale this week? What can I get under melt? And just try and keep my prices down that way, but just keep adding each week. And dollar cost average, yeah, my cost average is going to go up, but as long as the price keeps going up, it won't matter.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, you worry about people worry about their dollar cost average, but I mean, as long as the price is going up with it, then your dollar cost average is going down essentially with it. The higher it offsets itself. Essentially, that's what you're trying to dollar cost average.
Yeah, your cost average is going up, but so is the size of your stack. So do the math, right? If you got 1,000 ounces at 25, and then you just keep buying, and then you got 2,000 ounces at 35, you went from 25 to 70,000.
Yeah.
And by doubling your metal, even though you paid more for it, yeah, but it's worth 70,000 now.
And that's the whole thing behind the dollar cost average. You know, that's why you do it.
Absolutely.
I do think the thing to buy right now, y'all, and I'm a big fan of it too, is the 90%. Man, I mean, beyond its historical value, forget about that. I mean, just the fact that you can accumulate silver at this point at spot, or even some cases slightly below spot. I think there's tremendous value in the 90% silver right now.
Oh, no doubt about it. Absolutely. And
You know me, I was never a fan of it, but I mean, like you said, with the prices the way they are, you have to, right?
Vegas
and
silver is silver, man. Silver is silver.
The more of it that they send to the fire and melt, the better it is for everybody that owns it. Look at Silver and Cigars. That guy's got a ton of freaking 90%.
Yeah. T-Bird, what's up, T-Bird?
T-Bird, how you doing, buddy?
Bright and early. Yeah,
I know you said you were going to set your alarm, but you definitely got to watch the replay. There was a lot of good stuff in there.
yeah, with the way the premiums are on 90%, and like you said, blue collar, you know, it's the more they melt, the more rare it becomes and the more value it is. But then that goes to another situation, like you said before, when the price gets to a certain point, they're going to start weighing it instead of going times face. So to me, you have to pick up the stuff where that's there. I mean, picking up slicks, I don't think it's going to be a good idea.
No, I was never a big fan of like barber stuff because that stuff is just worn to death. Even walkers, if it comes to $50, I love the Benjamins. I'll take all the 64 JFKs I can get. They're all in great shape. They're full weight. Same thing with quarters. You know, you get some Washingtons that are beat and some that are in great shape. But dimes, rosies, some Mercs, if they're in good shape, I'll take them. Yeah, give it all to me.
Everybody talks about the Rosie or the Mercs because you can tell they're old and blah blah blah, but they're so worn down. The Mercs I have, holy smokes!
Yeah,
No, you got to sift through the Mercs. You got to make sure that you get the ones that are in better condition. There are those out there that are in good condition. I think the Franklins, I think you hit the nail on the head. The Franklin is probably one of the perfect balances between recognizability and wear. Kennedys, you got to watch out for. You got to know your dates with the Kennedys. Only 64s. Anything beyond that is not going to be 90%. The Walkers, man, most of those are beat. I mean, there are some good ones out there, but you got to be careful with those. I concur with everything BCS said.
And Diaxis, Diaxis says with the amount of coin shops you guys have, 90% is a great buy as you have so many places to sell. Not so great to get the sterling over here as we don't have the shops to sell to. He's in the UK. They don't have coin shops. So like that's stuff that we take advantage of, and it's sort of crazy how easy we have it.
That kind of blows my mind about the sterling because I don't quite, I mean, sterling is actually a little bit more pure than our 90%. I don't, for the life of me, understand why sterling isn't a bigger thing here in the States. At least I don't see that it is.
It's all melted right away, right?
I didn't hear you, Vegas. I'm sorry.
Because I think the sterling gets melted so quick.
Oh, overseas they melted? I didn't know that.
Here, no, I was thinking
here. Here, yeah. And again, like you said, I mean, 90% is widely accepted. Why would the sterling be looked different? You know, looked upon differently? I think it's. I love it. Actually, I'll take all I can get.
Yeah, for sure.
OC says melt on 90% is 29.31 right now. So like 29 face.
Yeah, 29 face. That's crazy, man. But you can go in. You can find that dollar back right now. Dollar back spot. It works out to about 70 cents below that. But my guy, I think he'll sell me 90% for 28, sometimes even 27. Now it did go up a little bit the last couple of days, but I think the last batch I bought was at 27, and that was sometime this past week, Tuesday maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, it's That's crazy. I can't like. I still can't picture like what the prices are doing right now. But like I said, it baffles me that it was $38 like a month ago, already up 10%, almost 10%.
Yeah.
Got to get on board, folks. If you're on the fence about storing your money in metals, man, you got to get on board. Like BCS said, it's inevitable. At best, our dollar is going to devalue 2%, but we know it's way more than that.
Yep. Well, I popped up a little community post yesterday about a video about the Roman Empire and the fall of the Roman Empire, right? 500-year empire. They fell because they debased their money to nothing, and it crumbled after that. And that's, what are we doing? We got money that's worthless.
OC got to run. Catch you soon. Space Miner, thank you. Appreciate you being here. He says you got to run. Alaskan Assassin Adventures. Good to see you. That's a mouthful.
It is.
This was a good stream. Very good.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, had a great time today. It was pretty informative. Very active chat. Some pretty cool gauze. So yeah, really good day. And
And chat.
we're approaching 2 hours. If you want to try and cut it at 2 hours, I'm okay with that.
Me too. I need sleep. Chat. We don't purposely ignore you. When you ask a question, we try to get to it. But when we have a guest, it's hard to interrupt a guest. So when we do
Oh,
see we do see questions and we do try and get to them. And we do the best we can.
yeah.
I know
think
some
we did a
people were
pretty
getting
good job
impatient,
I
but
think we did a pretty good job of keeping up with that today.
yeah,
I was
we did.
trying to pay attention to it anyway. I didn't
No,
see
you did
any
really
questions.
well.
Well, that guy was a talker too, and he
Yeah.
would yak and yak and yak. That's why I told him. I said, "Look, I got like 5 questions. Keep your answer to 30 seconds."
Yeah.
You know.
I was trying to keep questions highlighted just in case we
Yeah.
passed them up or whatever. But when, like you said, it was an active chat. You did really well. You were keeping up with everything. You were keeping up with him and everything. It was he had a lot of information. He was a real talker. He wanted to share as much information as he could, and he did. And Dub C missed it all.
Yeah, Dub C missed everything because he doesn't get out of bed in the morning. Oh wait, Dub's here. Hey, Dub.
Dub C, you missed it. We talked about Goldbacks. You would have loved it.
Yeah, we had a giveaway too, and you missed out.
Oh, that would have been awesome for Dub C to win a Goldback.
That would have been great. Yeah.
This is definitely one of those streams that, folks are going to want to go back and watch this, get the information. Again, before we head out, make sure you guys help get this video out to others who may not be part of the community, get it pushed out. Like, share, and subscribe if you're not already. Obviously, you probably are, but if you're new here, make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, and subscribe to everybody on the panel too. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
And in the community, there's a lot of great stackers out there. Dub C, T, the Silver Stacker, man, he's fantastic. Gosh, Sobriety. There's so many of you out there. Subscribe to the community in the chat, man. We've got some great people out there.
No doubt. And if you're not too busy tomorrow, check out Sundays with Craven on Stacker Social. Great show. Should be a blast tomorrow. Those guys are really cool.
He has Cy the Sound Man with him tomorrow.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, I'm going to listen in on that one. It's a little different because it's this Discord and you have to listen in, but it's really good. I like it. The roast they had, oh my God, that was hilarious.
Yeah, the roast was excellent. And it was great on the panel and in the chat. It was just all around a great time.
It was a great time. Dub C says, who's going to be on Monday? I thought you were, Dub C. You're not going to be on Monday? We'll have Pit Bullion on instead. We're having Pit Bullion on Monday night. If you're not familiar, he does awesome custom pieces.
Hey, why don't you show that Stacker Social piece again?
That
I got,
is
I got you blew up. I got you blowed up.
focus.
Focus, baby. Focus,
There we
focus.
go.
Pit Bullion Stacker Social round available on pitbullion.com. Go get yours today.
Go get yours today. This is other piece I picked up while I was picking those up.
That's a pretty cool piece, man. He's got some interesting stuff. Not all of it is PG.
Yes, that's very, very true.
And just so you forewarned, he's not always PG as well, which, we're all adults here. No kids in the room, right?
Yes, Monday night will definitely be parental advisory.
Yeah, no, I mean he's a good guy, man. If you got a chance, check him out on Whatnot too. He's on Whatnot. He's doing right now. He's doing custom made rounds. You give him a design, and he does them right in front of your face with a laser. What is it? Laser engraver. Basically, he sets up the laser and he makes your coin right in front of you, and then mails it out to you. So you can get anything you want, custom made. A T-Bird custom channel round.
Yeah. He was doing a lot of cool custom pieces on Whatnot last night. $100 a pop, I think.
Yep.
But I mean, where are you gonna like he said, you can't go to any mint or any anywhere else and get a custom piece one off without getting like 100 done. I know there's some places that do custom pieces, but you have to do like 20 of them, at least like probably minimum at least 20. And then you're paying for the die and you're paying for everything else. So
Yep. So Farmer Stacker is going to run a Whatnot show today. He says around 4:20. So
interesting
everybody,
time.
if you're into Whatnot, go check him out. Farmer Stacker 4:20. Are you Wisconsin? Is that Central Time? 4:20, I think Central Time.
Diaxis says he's gonna try and pop in on Monday night. He said he should still be awake at 2 a.m. UK time. That'd be very cool.
Oh yeah, I've definitely been texting with him in the middle of the night on the Stacker Social. He's a late guy.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Well, guys, I need sleep. Thank you so much, Blue Collar, for setting up our guest, and you handled you were on fire today. You did really well with the chat and with everything, which was pretty cool.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Silver State, thank you for being on. Greatly appreciate it as always. Whenever we ask, you always you never fail to hop in. That's for sure.
Thank you so much for considering me, man. I always appreciate hanging out with everybody. Hey, BCS, make sure you share Jeff's information on in the channel description. That way people can get a hold of him if they want.
Yeah, it's already up on my community post. Just go to my community post, and it's a picture of his business card right there. Got all the info you need.
You're the man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, everybody. Alaskan Assassin, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas, T-Bird, Dubsy, Woodsy, Matt Wingay, Diaxis. You'll have to keep an eye on your mail for when Blue Collar gets that out to you. Tim Evans, T-Bird, Farmer Stacker, Alaskan Assassin Adventures, Dubsy, who was in here for a second, ZZYZX Road. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but thank you for being in here. B Taylor, everybody. FG was not in here today. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see FG, but he has some stuff going on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll catch it on the replay. So FG, when you watch this, peace out, brother.
Thank you, everybody. Greatly appreciate it.
Take care, guys. Have a great day. Everybody get out there and enjoy your day. Buy them Goldbacks, stack them high. Not that high. Take care. Thanks, Silver State. You are the man, brother. Appreciate you. Hey, show that 100 before we go.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody with 100.
Oh no, that's not 100. That's this thing. Highest denomination I got is a 50.
Oh damn, that fooled me. I thought you had 100 there.
Oh, that's the buck.
Yep.
Dude, you could have got away with it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'd have been like, look, here's the 50 and the 100 together. Don't they look good?
Hey, 50 is big enough.
Let's see the 50.
It's got a couple of them over there. Nice.
Very nice.
Didn't you get that on Whatnot, your 50?
I sure did. I paid gosh, I want to think I paid, if I can remember correctly, about $225 for this guy. So it's gone up tremendously in value. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's worth every bit of 360, 70 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice pickup.
Beautiful. All right, guys, we're out of here. Thank you so much, Farmer Stacker. Take care, brother. Everybody try and catch his show at 4:20 today on Whatnot. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Good show today.
Talk at you on Mondays.
Yep, don't forget, Monday night, Pit Bullion. Take care. See you, Silver State.
Y'all have a blessed day.